Okay, this how-to video is going to show you how to use cross-probing between the 2D window and the 3D canvas inside the Cadence PCB tools. So I've got a completed design here. I've got step models associated with all my PCB footprints. So let's launch the 3D canvas and have a look at it. So we can do 3D. I get this filter that I can kind of choose what options get sent to the 3D canvas. I'm just going to select the defaults. So the 3D canvas comes up. So let's just get these side by side. And then we'll just zoom into an area of the PCB here. So in my 3D canvas, I've got some covers, so I'm just going to disable the covers for now so we can actually see the components. So we'll get rid of the top cover and the bottom cover. And then if we go to the view, camera and top, and we'll zoom into a similar kind of visualization on the top of the board. So what I can do is I can obviously select parts in the 3D canvas. They then highlight in the PCB editor window. We can do a multiple selection and it would then highlight both parts. We can select connectors. I can do this the other way around, so I can select two parts in the 2D window and they highlight in the 3D window. Let's start to use the visibility pane. So the visibility pane allows me to turn layers off. Let's just turn all the actual step models off first. So we'll just turn all the step models off so I can start to effectively see the real part of the PCB. So I've got things like solder mask, solder paste. So I'm just going to turn solder mask, solder paste and silk screen off. Start to see some of the tracking. So if I'm looking at some of the tracking, maybe let's just go and select a track. So make sure the fine pane has, make sure we're in general edit mode. And we'll just go to C lines, select a track here. That will also highlight. We can select a track here. That will highlight. Let's go and select a track on the one that we can see. That will highlight. So you can cross probe either way between for nets, tracks, components. Let's just carry on working through the visibility pane. So we'll turn the layers off. So I'm now at the ground plane. We'll maybe get down to one of the inner layers. Let's go and maybe select a track on the inner layer again so we can see that highlight, which is really useful. But if I was to then go and select maybe, let's go and select this part again. So maybe we've got symbols, we'll pick the symbol again. It will physically bring back the symbol representation in the 2D canvas, or in the 3D canvas, sorry, so you can physically see when you're cross-probing between the two objects, or the two canvases.